Yeah, it's Jules, Northside Grandeur. Ha. Here you go. I'm a lyrical arsonist, bomb boy bravado. It's my time to please tune me, I'm a vitals to this primes. I'm Jules split in rhymes like my saga's already written and niggas recollecting. In hindsight, I like the limelight because I rhyme tight. I flip the switch and bag you chick the caramel type. A sporty flow, so you know that it's professional. Swimming in the women like the Panama Canal. I'm going harder now, so I add a little kick in it. She with the S&M, so I add a little whip in it. You know I'm gripping chips and I'm sipping drinks with the most exotic chicks to make a nigga wanna bite his lips. But the flow ain't so-so, it's past melodic, bitch. You know I got it, miss, so don't worry. She want it in a hurry, romance like it's curry. Some spice in her life, she can feel it in her tummy. Ha, that's a little clown-like. And you know I want a Klondike, a vanilla chick who's chocolate thick with the hips I can't miss in a frame that I need to kiss. And a cake fresh baked, yes I dream of this. I won't change a twist, cause that's what I like. I paid a small price to get what I need. I want it all, so I'm on a mission to fulfill my greed. Grandeur, the greatness is calling. Grandeur, I want it all, there's no stalling. Grandeur, I hear the people there calling my name, so I'm all and I won't stop till I'm balling. Grandeur, the greatness is calling. Grandeur, I want it all, there's no stalling. Grandeur, I hear the people there calling my name, so I'm all and I won't stop till I'm balling. So don't wait till it's too late to appreciate. I mean, for goodness sakes, I'm here and I won't wait for approval. I keep my shit moving to keep you all grooving. I won't stop, I hate losing. So while the haters' hearts bruising, I keep a steady cruising. No facade, it's a movement. The flow is so fluid. I think I might buy the lid, take a sip of it, and it'll make your body bottle quick. So knock it off if you thinking that you bout it. I'm spitting hot shit and no facade, never counterfeit. So snap out the days you lost in the maze. You are one and the same, and I represent change. So you better switch lanes. You can't keep up. My name is Grandeur. Got no time for the weak stuff. I'll send up ruins. You can never beat us, so I never fret. I just recline and kick my feet up. Grandeur, the greatness is calling. Grandeur, I want it all. There's no stalling. Grandeur, I hear the people there calling my name, so I'm all and I won't stop till I'm balling. Grandeur, the greatness is calling. Grandeur, I want it all, there's no stalling. Grandeur, I hear the people there calling my name, so I'm all and I won't stop till I'm balling. So
what's happening, YouTube? NLC Legit here, signing on, bringing you guys another gameplay commentary. This one actually Madden 12, my first ever Madden 12 gameplay. But guys, that won't be talked about in this video today. No. I'm talking about something way more important today. And if you guys have been following my videos, you guys would know what that is. And it's going to be a pretty long commentary. I think it's a 39-minute, 35-minute comm. So get your slippers out. Get your bunny slippers out, get your robes, your tea, pinky up, recline your sofas. Listen to me, guys. I have, basically it's going to be patch tag life, real talk, RT time with Brian. I hope you guys enjoy this one. Alright, let me break it down for you guys. If any of you don't know, in a couple of hours, maybe an hour before this is even published, I'm going to make 1 year with my girlfriend, Nancy Albrella Yang. That's remarkable. Seeing as we're both high school students, we were high school love, and trust me, we weren't high school love, guys. We were far beyond what high school love ever will be. But basically, guys, I decided as a 1 year anniversary, not present because I plan on getting her something very nice and beautiful, that I'm dedicating this video to her. The music that I just played beforehand, it was a pretty cute song. It sounded a little nasty, but it was cute. I thought it was like nice little beat, cute little soft tone to it, and I just want to talk about the 4 years that I have been with her, not dating, the 4 years that we have, had each other in our lives almost every day, and what the struggles are now and how I plan on going about everything in my life with her. So, first things first, guys, we met each other in September of 2007, our 9th grade year. We're both incoming freshmen, and we had English together with the teacher, Miss Renrick. So basically, in that class, well, when I went, because I rarely went. I was a very bad student in 9th and 10th grade, and she was amazingly talented. She was #1 in our school once 9th grade was over, which is amazing for, you know, anyone. I was in the freaking hundreds. I know I'm a fucking stupid ass student, I know. But anyway, back to what I was saying. That's when I first met Nancy, and really I didn't know her all that well. I bothered the shit out of her with a friend of mine, Alexis, and basically, in, you know, doing that, I was able to basically, while all here, she hated me, by the way. She always told me she hated me, and I was able to get her AIM, AOL Instant Messenger, guys. You know what that is. I mean, I don't use it anymore. I stopped using that shit a long time ago. I mean, a whole bunch of you guys probably still use it to this day. I just backed off from that crap. I just basically have Facebook now. No Tumblr, no Google Plus, no Twitter, no nothing. You know, I don't fuck with that kind of crap. So, basically, this is back when I had my LG Rumor 2, I think, or Rumor, the first one. It was green, and she, Jesus Christ, man, the amount of phones she's gone through in the time I've known her. I think she had the Sidekick LX or the Sidekick 3 I think LX, so at the time. So, basically, we would talk and get to know each other, and basically, since we both had AIM on our phones, during class, we would spend a lot of time talking. and whatnot, and you know, and basically a lot of our friends, Alexis, you know, Ricardo, a lot of people from our they thought we were dating, they thought we liked each other, because they'd be like, oh, what are you doing? Oh, I'm texting Brian. And I was like, oh, what are you doing? Oh, I'm texting Nancy, you know. But I was seeing someone at the time. I wasn't cheating on her, but I was seeing her, and I'm not gonna mention her. That's her business. That's what happened between her. But basically, I'm not going to mention her anymore in this vid. I'm basically going to say 10th grade when I talk about that. I mentioned that. Notice that in 11th grade we broke up for good. So just that's it. I'm not going to mention her anymore out of respect for her. She's a cool friend of mine now. That's all that matters. So basically, at the end of 9th grade, I went to Spain for the summer. Didn't see much of her then, but Spain will play a major part in this video. And in 10th grade, that's when shit basically got real between the two of us. You guys might be thinking, how? What happened there? Did you guys do something to each other? Nah. Basically, in 10th grade, we had physics together with our teacher, Miss Huron. And, I mean, she still did hate me. And before I get to the physics part, guys, I'm going to talk about how I things I did to make her mad at me, just how, God, the list goes on and on. I'm not going to mention them. She knows them. But there was a joke that I made about a Mexican friend of mine, actually, that I actually do play Call of Duty with. His name is Enrique. And we said that Enrique and Nancy are dating. And he got so embarrassed, and he just did not, and he got so embarrassed and scared by her, and, you know, we all just found that funny and a joke. And, you know, now that I look back at it, I was an asshole back in the day, guys. Jesus Christ, man, I changed a lot, but that was really fucked up on my part. But back to Huron in 10th grade, towards the end of the year, I remember that we were supposed to do 4 regions, practice regions before our actual regions. I got 65, by the way. I know, good shit. I'm the man. And basically, we were supposed to do 4. And every day in the fourth marking period, the last marking period of that 10th grade year, me and Nancy would just listen to NSYNC. We'll listen to Backstreet Boys. We'll listen to 98 Degrees. We'll listen to No Scrubs by TLC and Waterfalls. We just listen to like those kind of songs all day in fourth marking period. And since I passed my regions, I was able to actually get a 90 for the class. So thank you, Huron, for that one. And in 11th grade, wow, 11th grade is where everything really did. That's where everything started. Like the beginning, 9th grade, 10th grade developed, and this is where I can really go to everything now in 11th grade. Basically, in 11th grade, guys, we were just friends like always, bothering each other, and she was always there for me, guys. She's my best friend, not only my girlfriend, my fiance, my everything. We're gonna be together forever. She knows that. And besides that, in 11th grade, she was my rock. She was my crutch. Everything I needed to tell her, I would tell her. But in 11th grade, I made a couple mistakes, guys. And one being that I was talking to a couple of girls, you know, and I was stupid. I was more or less being used, and they just actually wanted to talk to me. But that was my fault. You know, I just was so stupid to see, and she got actually mad at me one day because, quote unquote, I was trying to impress this girl when actually I was just joking around, but people influenced her to believe I was just trying to impress the girl, and she got mad at me for a week and didn't talk to me and some shit and whatnot. So basically, for that week, without her talking to me, I was kind of, you know, upset about that. And then I remember this is the day. This is like the day. This is the absolute day where everything broke itself down. And that day in 11th grade, I would go to class. I would go to baseball practice. I'm sorry. And when I went to baseball practice, I would talk. You know, there was a party going on at one of our friends' house near the school. So I went to stop by real quick with my dad just to pick up Jamar and see if anyone else wanted to ride or whatnot. My other friend at the time, I don't even talk to that ass anymore. And basically, Nancy was upset, and she was like sad. She was crying, and I'm just like, Nancy, you okay? And she needed a ride home. So me and my dad, we gave her a lift, and and I'm not gonna, out of respect, I'm not gonna mention what that problem was. You know, I know that problem now because obviously I'm dating her, but I'm not talking about it. That's her private life, and I will never spill that to anyone about me and her. Well, sorry guys, having water. It's a lengthy one right here. Talking about the commentary. But basically, in that back seat, she was still mad at me. That was the last day and then she started talking to me from that point on. And basically, I told her my feelings for her. I told her everything, how I felt about her, and she just was kind of pissed off because she was more worried about her She was more worried at the time than the whole than about me. And afterwards, I called and asked how everything was going, how everything was, and then I told her my feelings over the phone. I told her everything. I told her I liked her, everything like that. And basically, she said that she kind of did sort of have feelings for me. And that's one thing about Nance, guys, that you will never understand. She to this day, she never will admit that she liked me. That she just dated to give me a shot. So that's just Nancy. That she's always headstrong like that. That's why I love her so much. That's one thing I love about her a lot. But basically, the summer of my 11th grade year, going to 12th, I went to Spain again. And actually, before I talk about that, in our AP English language and composition class, I would talk. We had a photo essay. I would talk I would talk to her every single day, guys. But we had a photo essay that was due basically about 11th grade year in reflection, and one page was dedicated to her, and you know what she meant to me. And there was a picture that I love that picture. That picture got ruined in Spain by my cousin, a fucking bitch. But anyway, yeah, basically that picture, I loved it so much in my essay. I got the highest grade on that essay, by the way, in the class. Holla at your boy. I told you, this is the transitional student I've become. But basically, I gave her. I literally looked at her. She liked it. She gave me a paragraph too, so I thought that was pretty cute. And I had 2 copies of that picture. I had the color copy for class for that's hand in, and a black and white that I was gonna hand in, but I obviously didn't. So with that black and white, I kept it. And I cut it out, and I kept it as a bookmark that I used in Spain when I wasn't when the days I didn't go out. I was still there for like 7 weeks, and basically I didn't go out for like a week and a half. I wouldn't go out. I would just stay home, and I would read, and it was my bookmark, and I would just write little things, and I just missed her so much. And I would say 3 days before I left Spain, I actually made a Facebook for the first time ever, guys. And that's all I use social media wise. Like I said beforehand, it's Facebook, and I requested her, and she was like, "Whoa, what the fucking ghost," basically, you know. And then we'll talk for a little bit, and then, you know, I just never told her those feelings, and she will never know about it. And like, you know, that I told her once we started dating, but she doesn't know about the bookmark, guys. So I think when she hears this, I think she's gonna think that's pretty cute. And I think I mentioned this already, but I'm gonna mention it again. I don't care. Like I said, we make a year soon, so basically, I want her to hear this. I want her to actually just sit down, put her headphones on, not be distracted. I want her to hear this clearly. And basically, I want that this is like my 1 year present, because I won't be able to see her most likely, which sucks. And I want to see her so bad, but you know, I have school and classes and exams. It's gonna get so annoying and difficult. I just want to see her so bad. I probably won't. It sucks so much, but you know, what can I do? But basically, towards the end of 11th grade, right, going into 12th grade, we had I hadn't seen her all summer. So basically, 12th grade, I came into Mr. Boyer's class, my Echo and Gov teacher for that year, which actually is a funny story about that class too, but whatever. I'll talk about that in a second. I was in the class early. I didn't know who had the class. I didn't know anyone, so I sat in the class, and I was just there. And I'm just chilling by myself, talking to a couple of peeps. You know, I know the people in that class. They're friends of mine. And I saw Nancy walk the door. I remember what she was wearing. Not wearing. I remember the bag she had. She had that black purse bag, and she was just there. I think she had a frap from Starbucks too. And I was just looking at her. I was like, should I go there? I sat down before. Borders came in class. I actually went there and sat right next to her. And she's like, "Oh my God, why are you sitting next to me?" Blah, blah, blah. And then I would bother her. You know, we'll talk the whole time, shit like that. And then doing that, she would basically doing that. Mr. Boris, the first 2 or 3 days, thought we were freaking dating, or that we were meant to be, or we were gonna be together at some point this year. Everyone thinks that. Everyone thought that. The amount of "I told you so's" that she heard were freaking amazingly ridiculous. But basically, guys, I made a mistake. One of those girls I was talking to in 11th grade, she was there, and I went to with her downstairs and left Nance, and Nance got upset at me, and they asked if she was going out, and she really got upset. But that led to October 9th of 2010, guys, and I was sleeping over at my best friend Jamar's house, and when I was there, I basically I poured my heart out. I fucking teared, I cried, I was so emotional, and basically he was like, well, there's only one thing wrong with what you're telling me. He's like, why? He's like, why the fuck are you still telling me this shit? He's like, huh? He's like, you don't care? He's like, no. Like, tell her. Tell Nancy. Tell the person that you want to be with how you feel about her. If you tell me, I'm not fucking Nancy. He's like, I'm not going to date you. So, with the help of him and his words and everything that he helped me with, I did work up the courage to finally ask her. And she had me wait for an hour for an answer because she thought I was joking. Because, like I said, guys, she always hated me. She always thought, and I always joked around with her, and she thought I was just playing and messing with her feelings just to fuck with her, just to do some other bullshit. But I was being 100% serious. And then that hour later, she said yes, and I was just so happy. You don't understand. Like, it was like such a weight, and I was smiling and just laughing because I just couldn't believe it actually finally happened after 4 years that our relationship would began on October 10th of 2010. And she was tired, so she wanted to go to sleep. And I'm like, all right. Good night, girlfriend. And she's like, good night. I was like, good night, what? And I kept her up, I think, for another half hour to an hour, just saying, yeah, good night, trying to make her say good night, boyfriend. And she's like, you're not gonna let me sleep unless I say it, are you? She's like, yes. And she's like, all right, good night, boyfriend. Fine. Are you happy? And then I was like, yeah. I put a smiley face, and she fell asleep. And then that same day, the 10th, we didn't have class, so we just texted each other the whole day, like, saying, is this real? Are we really dating, or is just this, what the hell's gonna happen? We see each other the next day. And then the next day, instead of having first period Echo and Gov, like I said beforehand, I didn't have it anymore. I switched out to Mr. Bordis' wife's class, Mrs. Bordis, 5th period, to fix up some scheduling things and whatnot. So basically, I did that, and then I saw her 2nd period, but I was in the class already, and she came in after me. I didn't wait for her. I was still, I did that, the rest of the year, basically, because I was just, weirded out by that. She wanted the relationship to be a secret still. She didn't want no one to know yet. So, no, I was like, all right, fine, I completely can respect that. That's obviously that's your prerogative, and, I'm going to do good at it. And I promised her on that night that I'll be the greatest boyfriend ever, and the greatest guy, greatest boyfriend I will ever be, and I'll change and everything for her. And basically, she did that. Basically, and then I remember, just out of irony, I guess just out of luck and faith for me, she had to hand out something in that class, and then in our 2nd period English class, English Lit. So basically, when she's handing around the papers, I'm over there, and I go to her, and then she hands me my papers, like, hi, girlfriend, and she just, tied the relationship and whatnot. So we walked to class for the first time. Those first 5 days, we never held hands, we never showed any PDA, anything. And it was kind of weird because if you ask any couple about me and her in high school, that's all they would say, that our PDA was just off the charts and off the roof and everything. That was disgusting, blah, blah, what. I don't give a fuck what people say. Well, basically, in that, sorry guys, I'm kind of emotional. This is a lot that I really want to say, and I really thought that this gameplay and this commentary would really help, for her and for me, and I really want her to hear this. And I'm sorry guys if I sound a little weak in the voice, but 2 days later, after our relationship started, I had given her before we even started dating. I had bought her a panda bracelet, and then I had never given it to her. I always forgot. And then I remember I'm such a bad romantic, guys. So I went there. I was like, you remember how I always promised you a panda bracelet? She was like, yeah. I was like, here, don't say I ever bought you anything. I just kind of chucked that at her. And she looked at it, and she's like, okay, That was just me trying to be romantic, but I couldn't do it. I was so bad at it. So I did that, and then I'll never forget our open house day. The day I don't remember 100%. I think it was the 16th or the 18th, but I remember that day was the first day that that it was my senior portrait picture day. Try to say that 3 times fast. So I went home early, did what I had to do, got dressed and whatnot, and she was in the college office. Oh, and babe, by the way, if you didn't remember, the first lady that ran the college office, her name was Miss Nunez before Miss Beltran took it. So that's another thing. I remember you were asking the other day, and I now remember. I hope that helps you out. I hope you now you're like, oh, and, just trying to help you out. But basically, she has spent that time in the college office with my friend Adrian Jamar while I'm going to take my senior picture. And my senior pictures came out okay. I actually liked them. I thought they were nice. Basically, when I came out and took them, I come upstairs to there because I was texting Nancy, obviously. We were texting as a couple to start. And then I gave her everything, and then I came upstairs and I hear them singing Lost Without You by Robin Thicke. I believe the artist's name was. Or Tick or Tiki or whatever. I don't know how his last name is pronounced, but I remember they were singing that song, and I was in the classroom, but I was quiet. I was in the college office, just quiet, listening to them. And then when they were done, I'm like, and I said something. I don't remember exactly what. And then Nancy and Jamar was like, "Wow, you had a great time," blah blah blah. And then, me and Nancy just hugged, and she was sitting on my lap, and I sat on her lap, joking around. Then I had given her I'd held her hand for the first time ever, guys. Well, second time, one time I did as a joke, but this first time I really truly held her hand as my girlfriend, and it was so cute and so adorable to me. I don't know why. And then by the end of that night, I had asked her for the first kiss, and we had a kiss for the first time ever. I freaking bolted down the stairs, screaming and just so happy. It was just the cutest thing ever. And from that point on, our relationship became public. Like I said, I told you so's began for her. Everyone was just like, congratulations, what the girl that you finally have. And another thing is, guys, she changed me as a person. I think that's what really, really sets it apart for me, is that she really did change me as a person. I was a bad person. I was very bad in school with her. My grades bolted up out of nowhere. I jumped 33 class ranks in school. It was so amazing, everything that she's done for me. She was always on top of me. She basically helped me with everything I ever needed help with. She's the greatest fucking girlfriend ever, guys. But before I even give her more praise, I'm gonna talk about 25 days into our relationship. I wrote her a love letter about all my feelings for her, and I stated that, I had my first kiss. I know, guys, that's cute, right? With her. That she never would need to kiss, that I never needed to kiss another girl. I never need to think of another girl like that, and I haven't. So in doing that, I don't know, I'm so happy about everything that, I'm so happy with that letter. Remember when she read it, I remember we shared a locker in 12th grade. I bought the locker, by the way. Yeah, I had to share that shit. But we shared it, and I taped it to the back of the locker, and she read it. She had to do stuff for the academy, our magnet for school, that whole day, so I didn't barely saw her that day. And she was always doing stuff, and I could barely see her, and it pissed me off. But whatever, Now it's all about pissing off. I barely see her now. It sucks. But I wrote that letter, and I just thought it was so cute. She loved it. And, on our 6th month, she had written me one letter, and I actually have this. I always do. And basically, I want to read the first 2 or 3 sentences, not the whole thing, because this is personal. But she says, Brian Giovanni Pinheiro, what's to my baby? My husband, my boyfriend, my everything. I love you so much that words cannot describe it. You're an amazing boyfriend, and I appreciate everything you do for me. I can't believe how much our relationship changed. Remember when we used to argue every day, when things used to always bother me? I'm so lucky to have such a wonderful boyfriend. Guys, right off the bat, you can see the influence and the change I have made as a boyfriend to her, and as a friend and a person overall. So you can see, guys, I really, really do everything for the better. And then the day that she left to go to her school, to go dorm, I shed so many tears that day. I cried. I cried so much. I don't care if it sounds like a bitch for her. I cried with her there. And she promised me that nothing would ever change. And I know it won't. It won't, because I go to her school every day. I take the buses, I take the trains, I do what I need to do to go see her. And I've done it, for now and for all this time. And I really care. Guys, when you love someone, and when you're madly in love with someone, you do anything for that person. And I couldn't go the other day because I said the F train not running, and it's gonna suck that we're gonna make a year tomorrow and I can't see her. I honestly feel like I feel like just going to my room and crying, because we used to spend every day with each other for 4 years, and now I'm like lucky to see her once every week or 2. That hurts so much, guys. And like the biggest fear that I have is that she goes and finds someone else there, and that she ends her relationship. I'm sorry, guys. Basically, I've met my eternal soulmate. I know I'm young, but I'm in love with her. She means absolutely everything to me. And I would give up everything in the world for her right now. And I want her to see this commentary and show her that I'm not joking. That I love her so much. And that no matter what, I will listen to this one carefully, Nancy. I will always be there for you. You understand what I'm going through at home with problems that I have in my life right now, but you know damn well I try to make time for you. I try to talk to you. I promised her that I would try to call her every single day, and I haven't done it the last 2 days. Because there's just so much people in my house, and I don't have time. But I promise, Nancy, don't you ever think that I don't love you anymore. You're the only thing I love. You're my only happiness. And you proved everything to me. And I prove everything to you that I love you more than anything else. I would give up anything for you. And I know, guys, you can stop the commentary right now because this is like basically a personal one-on-one thing, and it's gonna be public on my YouTube. I don't care. I love her so much. I love you, Nancy Umbrella Yang. And if you ever have that doubt in your mind that I don't love you anymore, or that I fell out of love with you, or that I don't make time for you, or that I try all the time, Nancy, to talk to you. I love you so much it hurts, Nancy. I would just jump fucking hurdles for you. You don't understand. Hold on, guys. I'm actually going to give her a quick text right now because I actually am texting as we speak. I'm sorry, guys. Well, basically, guys, I think I have another 10 minutes basically to go and commentate. But yeah, I'm gonna say this right now. All right, Nancy, I'm busting my balls in school because I'm gonna transfer over and I'm gonna go to school with you. I'm gonna be in the same school with you. We're gonna be together forever. And you know what? Let your sister hear this commentary too, and let her know that I'm not just any other guy that you're just dating. Know how for real I am. That's my sister-in-law. Your parents, I want to meet your family, Nancy. You just mean so much to me. They need to know how serious this relationship is, Nancy. We make a year in 2-3 hours now at this point. Who even gives a shit? I'm sorry, I can't even think straight right now. But I'm doing everything in my power for you. I love you so much, Nancy, and just know that if we don't see each other tomorrow, know that I fucking love you so much. To the end of time, we're gonna be together, Nancy. And Nancy, I'm gonna ask you right now, I'm gonna ask you right now on YouTube that promise ring, I want to turn into a pre-engagement ring, basically. What it basically is, I'm gonna ask you straight up, Nancy, on the YouTube. I want you to see this video. When you're done, I'm gonna call you, or when you're done, I'm gonna text you, basically. Alright, once you hear this video, and basically, I'm asking that be an engagement ring for real. I don't have the money to buy a real engagement ring, but I'm asking that to be an actual engagement ring, Nancy. I know I call you my fiance as a joke, but I'm done with that. I'm asking it, and I'm gonna ask it over my commentary. It's something that I love to do with the person I love, Nancy Umbrella Yang. Basically, will you pre-marry me? That's what I'm asking for right now in this commentary. That's my gift. I want you to pre-marry me before I actually really get down on one knee that one day. This is a pre-marriage, and I really, at this point, want you to be my legit fiance. I want you to say to people, I have a fiance, and it's me. They can even see this video and see how much of a bitch I am or think I am. I don't care. Nancy Umbrella Yang, I'm actually down on a knee as we speak right now. Will you basically marry me? Trust me, I'm gonna ask again, but babe, I want you to read it, and I want you to say it. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. And that's it. Simple as that, guys. Simple as that, baby. I love you so much. I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with you. No matter what you say, no matter what anyone says, young or not, we're gonna be together forever and ever and ever. And that's all I want. That's all we want. And like I said, guys, it's been rocky right now. Not even rocky, it's just been difficult. she's been, upset with me because I couldn't see her that day. It's not my fault that chicken run, baby. You know damn well I was on my way over there. Alright. Sorry for prepping, guys. I'm just so emotional right now. You heard the tears, you heard the pain in my voice. But basically, guys, I have another 9 minutes, something like that. I'll probably just throw music on at the end of this video. I've made every point I had to say. And Nancy, don't think that 10, 10, 11 is the end of this relationship. It's just the beginning. Alright. The only way that our relationship will ever end is that if I die. That's the way our relationship will end, if I die. That's it, then our relationship ends. We're gonna die together. We're gonna grow old together. We're gonna have kids together. We're gonna have a family. We're gonna have Brandon together. And basically, I'm throwing everything out on the table, guys. Right now, I made 1 fucking year with my girlfriend. And just trust me, I'm in love with her so much. And Nancy, I'm asking you to marry me. This is NLC, guys. I'm signing out. Peace. Baby, I love you so much. Forever.
Yeah. It's Jules. Noverside Grandeur. Ha. There you go. I'm a lyrical lost in this bomb boy bravado. It's my time to please tune me. I'm a vitals to this primes. I'm Jules split in rhymes like my saga's already written and niggas recollecting. In hindsight, I like the limelight because I rhyme tight. I flip the switch and bag you chick the caramel type. A sporty flow, so you know that it's professional. Swimming in the women like the Panama Canal. I'm going harder now, so I add a little kick in it. She with the S&M, so I add a little whip in it. You know I'm gripping chips and I'm sipping drinks with the most exotic chicks to make a nigga wanna bite his lips. But the flow ain't so-so, it's past melodic, bitch. You know I got it, miss, so don't worry. She want it in a hurry, romance like it's curry. Some spice in her life, she can feel it in her tummy. Ha, that's a little clown-like. And you know I want a Klondike, a vanilla chick who's chocolate thick with the hips I can't miss in a frame that I need to kiss. And a cake fresh baked, yes I dream of this. I won't change a twist, cause that's what I like. I paid a small price to get what I need. I want it all, so I'm on a mission to fulfill my greed. Grandeur, the greatness is calling. Grandeur, I want it all, there's no stalling. Grandeur, I hear the people there calling my name, so I'm all and I won't stop till I'm balling. Grandeur, the greatness is calling. Grandeur, I want it all, there's no stalling. Grandeur, I hear the people there calling my name, so I'm all and I won't stop till I'm balling. So don't wait till it's too late to appreciate. I mean, for goodness sakes, I'm here and I won't wait for approval. I keep my shit moving to keep you all grooving. I won't stop, I hate losing. So while the haters' hearts bruising, I keep a steady cruising. Noverside, it's a movement. The flow is so fluid. I think I might bottle it, take a sip of it, and it'll make your body bottle quick. So knock it off if you're thinking that you bout it. I'm spitting hot shit and Noverside never counterfeit. So snap out the days you lost in the maze. You are one and the same, and I represent change. So you better switch lanes. You can't keep up. My name is Grandeur. Got no time for the weak stuff. I'll send up ruins. You can never beat us, so I never fret. I just recline and kick my feet up. Grandeur, the greatness is calling. Grandeur, I want it all. There's no stalling. Grandeur, I hear the people there calling my name, so I'm all and I won't stop till I'm balling. Grandeur, the greatness is calling. Grandeur, I want it all, there's no stalling. Grandeur, I hear the people there calling my name, so I'm all and I won't stop till I'm balling. So